So you got this very, very, very sickly man being hailed as, what do they call him now? The health czar of the United States. And a large section of the population is totally cool with that, right? I mean, nothing to see here, guys. Let's just, I don't know, make him president next or something. So, first it was, at least for me, MMS. Then it was Ivermectin during the so-called pandemic, and now it seems to be Methylene Blue, and there were probably others I just don't know about. But these three were definitely very much present for me in real life, in the community. All three were very much talked about, supported, used by a lot of different people. So I'm not just talking about this online phenomenon, even though it is also that. But for me, it was always a lot more personal. And the other day, I have to say, yesterday, I got triggered by a community member telling my friend that he gave methylene blue to one of his kids and how it resolved some respiratory issues or something, and he sold and whatever. And she was all interested, all ears, and then I stepped in saying, "Don't take that shit. It's fucking poison. What's wrong with you?" Um, Upsetting some people, no doubt about it. And homie said, "Well, anyway, it worked for us," and blah 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 blah. And then also stated something like, "Well, coffee's poison too if you drink enough of it." That type of shit. Bullshit. It won't be. Yes, if you drink enough coffee, you will die, but it won't be the coffee. It'll be water killing you. It's not going to be the caffeine or whatever else is in the coffee, right? Your body will give out something about low electrolyte levels and your heart stopping. I'm sure it'll be very erratic and spastic given all the caffeine you will have ingested, but ultimately it's going to be the water killing you, right? So water, methylene blue, same thing. This is the idiocy I sometimes choose to deal with. I could have very well ignored these people, but I care about at least one of them, so I didn't. Um, this is the type of shit that I deal with in real life sometimes. I choose to anyway, and I have to say I got triggered, so here you have it, this video. So, again, it was, for those of you that don't know, MMS is, I don't even really know or care to know that well, was some kind of pool cleaner chemical used in, the pool industry. Then there was obviously ivermectin, horse animal dewormer, and now it seems to be methylene blue. So you got these granola types, right? Wokes. They're woke. I won't say right wing, left wing, because woke was never that initially, and it was something I would say probably good initially, and then it got subverted and all that other shit. And now it's people want to act like it's a left wing phenomenon when wokeness didn't. The part of being woke was rejecting the left and right paradigm as fake. That's how woke started. Okay, but again, it was subverted, and now the right wingers want to act like they're not woke. It's those other people, right? They're just awake or whatever the fuck. They're rational, right? Anyway, it's these, not exclusively, but in many instances, or if not entirely, people leaning in those directions, the hippy dippy types. No vaccines for me. Give me that ivermectin, right? It's the like all natural, anti big pharma, won't take antibiotics to save their life, literally sometimes, types that have taken to these, fucking big pharma, agrochemical, big, big chemical, products. It doesn't make any sense, does it? It's hypocritical. It's what's happening, I believe, is the subversion of a good thing, right? People wanting to look for answers when it comes to health and longevity, maybe to look to nature. So while they were looking in the right direction, somebody had to step in my opinion, and subvert all of that and get them on the skag again, right? Get them to love big pharma and the chemies. It just blows my mind. And I told both of these people yesterday, like, it's just so odd to me, hoping to make them think, right? It's just so odd to me how people who are like that, right? Granola, all natural, no vax, fucking won't even give their kids antibiotics, turn to shit like methylene blue or ivermectin, which, oh, guess what? They're antibiotics. Now, they may not be classified as such because that's not their prime. I don't give a shit, right? Primary use or whatever, but they kill bacteria, right? They kill life. They're antibiotics. Essentially, they do the same thing. The problem with something like methylene blue or ivermectin or whatever is that, at least the way it's being used by these, let's just call them what they are, dumb people, naive, subverted idiots, is that, well, they're basically turning themselves, and if that's what they want to do, fair enough, and their kids, which I'm not cool with that, into science projects. Instead of using tried and true, or I don't know, maybe penicillin, chemical or antibiotic, and even though, yes, by now it's lab synthesized, at least most of it anyway, also a naturally occurring compound, if natural is something you care about, instead of using these meds that are tried and true, we know how much to give and for what condition or what bacteria it is we're trying to kill or whatever the case may be. Instead of using these, people turn to these so-called alternative medicines, which are chemicals too, right? Big pharma bullshit that actually hasn't been studied insofar as the treatments that these people think they are administering to themselves and their children. And again, it's just hypocritical and it doesn't make any sense, right? These people's good instincts, in my view, are being subverted, right? They have rejected big pharma and chemicals and shit. I mean, these fucking people won't even put sunblock that has, and I'm not saying you should be doing that, right? That has parabens in it or whatever else that they deem toxic, right? But they'll fucking drink carcinogenic, toxic substances like methylene blue. I'm supposed to believe, right? And this is what some of these people do, that a dye that was invented, I don't know, a century ago by the Nazis is just happens to be, right, the panacea and has all these great anti-aging properties and blah, 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 blah. And because they put it on some dead skin and in a lab in vitro and they think it did something, right? So that means it's going to have the same effects on a live human being. Just because it may do some good things, right? I mean, you give your kid who has a bacterial infection a potent antibiotic like methylene blue, you could very well resolve his problems. But like, what are the side effects? And why are you giving him this toxic shit when you could just give him safe, tried and true, perhaps, I don't know, penicillin, right? Or something like that. Why the fuck? And you're the one administering the dose. Where the fuck did you get this shit? Is it like, I don't know. I'm asking, right? It seems to be very easy to get, so it's not regulated. Like, what are the concentrations? Like, what? Are you fucking retarded? And this is the same people some of the same people that were a few years ago saying, there's all this nanotechnology in the vaccine and they're trying to do this and that to us. Oh, I see. So, because there were a lot of people, naturally, or for good reason, that were anti-vax, and all of a sudden there was this vaccination campaign. So you knew they were going to reject, let's just grant them that there's nanotechnology in this shit. You knew they were going to reject that shit. Maybe if you really wanted to get it in their bodies, right? This nanotech, you would take, oh, I don't know, some of these influencers or someone who was so anti-vax, at least ostensibly, and use him and those people to promote an alternative treatment that has the same nonsense in it, right? If I grant them that that's what the vaccines were about. You have to gain their trust somehow, right? Just to get them to take whatever it is you want them to take, maybe in a different form, right? But these people, these people who think that there was the boogeyman put something in the vax to turn them into robots, right? Are all of a sudden cool with the boogeyman telling them to drink this blue shit. So the same place, social media, YouTube, whatever, that was taking down people's videos who were questioning the vaccine and promoting heavily the vaccine is now promoting methylene blue and all this other shit, right? And oh, I mean, come on, like these people have been totally subverted, clearly and obviously. It doesn't make any sense, right? You're anti-big pharma, but you're pro-big pharma. You're anti-chemicals, but you're pro... Like, which is it? The natural cures aren't working so well for you, or it would take too much work to regain this ancient knowledge, gather it, and experiment with that to really learn something. It's so much easier to just, I don't know, stay glued to your fucking phone. And what's the thought process that goes on, right? R.F. Kennedy, I like. He like blue potion. I like blue potion too. Is that the thought process? I mean, read some of these fucking studies. Oh, that's too much work, right? There's this incredible lack of critical thinking, skepticism from the people who claim to be skeptical and critical thinkers. It's amazing. And when you call them out on this shit, what's the answer? Water will kill you too, right? Methylene blue is water. It's basically water. Bottoms up, suckers. I'm just saying, right? It's incredible. It's incredible how easily it is to subvert these people. And this isn't me saying that there, is zero benefit to this, that thing, or whatever. But I mean, again, it's hypocritical what you're doing because we have vaccines that are tried and true and actually work. And your boy Kennedy is admitting that actually. It won't be long before they're just going to change the name. They won't call it a vaccine. They already are fighting the mRNA nomenclature for whatever the fucking reason. They're just going to call it something else. It's going to be, and they're going to get it in you anyway, especially all those granola types. They're going to get it in you one way or another, whatever the fuck it is they want you to swallow, whatever this pill is, right? Methylene blue. You cocksuckers have swallowed the blue pill. Fucking idiots. Right? For quite some time there, all the Kennedys were dropping dead for some odd reason, like fucking flies. You couldn't get a Kennedy into any meaningful government position, and if they got there, it was bang, 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 right? You're done. Planes falling out the fucking sky, whatever the fuck else, right? Just not this Kennedy, right? this this one's going maybe not all the way to the top, because you don't got it like that, charisma. But I mean, pretty close to it, right? Gee, I don't know. You think it's because he finally figured it out and is one of the Kennedys that's playing ball? Or is it the fucking parasite that ate half of his fucking brain? That it just makes him controllable? I don't know. You got this fucking sickly, frail, broken down old man. So he's on TRT. Whoop-de-fucking-do. Big deal. Right? But you got this sickly, diseased old man as the health czar of the United States telling you to swallow the blue pill, and all the woke types are cool with it. All the people who think that they're awake, critical thinkers, and all that other good stuff are just swallowing that shit up. This guy has a brain disorder. A fucking parasite ate a section of his fucking brain. That's somebody you're going to trust. That's your guru. That's your health czar. I mean, I'm at a loss for words. Not really, but I'm done.